Green Lake, Washington. What a stunner. I absolutely love this community, and why I'm on the screen like this is because I'm going to be bringing up the map. In this video, you will learn every single thing you need to know about Green Lake. All the different areas, what the lake provides, things you need to know about the lake, and just, how beautiful is this? So if you want to know everything about Green Lake, Washington, then stay tuned. What's up, everybody? This is Jackson Wilkie with the Real Agent Now Group right here in the Seattle Metro. If this is your first time to this channel and you want to learn everything about working, eating, sleeping, living, playing, and Green Lake right here in Seattle, Washington, then make sure you tap that subscribe button. Click the little bell so you're notified every time I do a new video. We do get calls every single day, people moving, relocating here to the Seattle area, and we absolutely love it. If you are even thinking about moving, relocating, buying that next house here in Seattle, make sure you give us a call, shoot us a text, send us an email, or even send us the Seahawk. However you want to get a hold of us, we got your back when moving to Seattle, Washington. I don't want to waste too much time, but I do want to talk about Green Lake because it is special. It is literally one of the most highly desired areas in the Seattle Metro. You're really close to downtown Seattle. You're just north. You have some incredible neighborhoods that surround it, but the vibe, what people get when they live in the Green Lake community, is just what people desire. So I just, when I go there, I love that you're literally minutes removed from, the downtown scene, but yet you're in just pure nature. The vibe there is people, all the way from young professionals, maybe some hipsters, all the way up to that retired level and everything in between with families. So, the 2.8 mile path that goes around the edge of it will hold retirees, will hold young professionals, moms pushing strollers, and people really into, shape, fitness, running, biking, all of that. So we're going to talk about everything you need to know about Green Lake, pros, cons, just everything. So in order to do that, let's jump over to the map right now. Okay, so as I bring it up, I have actually Green Lake typed in there. So you can see it's like its boundaries right here in red. I will get this off of here so that we can see. And the first thing I want you to notice, and you've probably already done some research, but it is literally just above downtown Seattle here. So sorry, I got to zoom out. Here's Green Lake, and just south, downtown Seattle. So the first thing that we want to do is talk about Green Lake, Seattle, with directions to downtown Seattle. So Seattle, Washington, okay? Directions, car. Right now it is 2:20. And so going from downtown Seattle back up to Green Lake where you live is going to be 11 minutes, okay? So not bad at all. We will swap these directions going the reverse way, 13 minutes. So 2:20 in the afternoon, not bad. It's very, very close. You do have two paths, as you can see. It gives you the options. So depending on where you live, that's going to be the deciding factor. The 99, this highway is a little smaller. I-5, obviously, if there's no traffic, you're going to be cruising. So that's one thing you need to know. But let's get in here, start dissecting Green Lake. And by doing this, let's talk about the lake. You cannot boat on this. This is a freshwater lake, yes, and it's gorgeous, and it is just full of active people, but you're not going to see boats on there. So if you're looking for lake living, we're going to have to look somewhere else for you if you want to be able to use your boat. So there's pros and cons to this. Yes, you can't take your boat out there, do your wakeboarding, any of that stuff, but that also makes it so there's not a bunch of giant waves everywhere. You can enjoy your paddleboarding, kayaking, and those kind of activities, which is what you see. You can actually rent paddleboards, kayaks, all that stuff. Anywhere from like $11 to $18 a day, you're going to be able to do that. Now, if you're living in these areas, everybody's got their own. I mean, I have an inflatable paddleboard. Me and my wife both do. We bought them from Costco's. If you have never done that, you think they're unstable. They're not. They're like this super thick plastic. You pump them up. You can carry them on a little backpack, pump them up, and you're out there. So that's what you see out here is a lot of your paddleboarding and kayaking, and it's just gorgeous. Now, the cool thing is there are beaches along here as well, a couple sandy spots with docks and boat launches. So you really get you can actually see some of it, right here in the Green Lake Park. This is really big, popular area. So, kids go swimming. That's what people really love about this is just you have all of this nature and park. You can take your hike around, especially in the summer when it gets really warm. Take your hike, get sweaty, work the calories off, and then go jump in the lake. So there's not much more to talk about the lake other than, yes, there's no motorized boats. Not even electric trolling motors are allowed. It prohibits all motors. It's just for the kayaking, the swimming, paddleboarding. So what is Green Lake living? If you are looking for that like real downtown scene, nightlife, all that, Green Lake does not have it. You can literally find tons of restaurants, shops, bars, cafes, ice cream shops. And a lot of the restaurants are going to, have your cocktails and your brewskis available, but you're not going to have like the downtown night scene. You do, Ballard has some, obviously Fremont, Wallingford, literally just to the south here, you will have some of that. But you won't have it per se in the Green Lake neighborhood. Again, it's separated here by 99 and over to the I-5. You can see the Green Lake, it's on the east. You do have the zoo down here on the southwest corner of this. So again, the Woodland Park, this has got ball fields. It's really nice little area. You have a leash area, an off-leash area. This is super sneaky that people love bringing their dogs here, but there is actually on the south side of the lake. If you have those dogs and you want them off the leash to really run them, you have that here. And then again, the nightlife isn't there per se, but you're 10 minutes away from downtown Seattle. So one thing you need to know is that there isn't in this just little pocket too much for sale. There are homes that are up in the millions of dollars, but you can find, actually, there are some condos available, and some 2-1s, maybe some one-bed condos type of thing living, that's going to be more in the 500,000 range. So it is doable, but this community is so highly sought after. That's why we see the prices go up. But all right, I wanted to just show real quick, some of the stuff. There's not too much for sale. Like I said, if you look at just inside the loop here, you got a couple of them in the $1 million range. Here's one for $459. It's probably going to be a townhouse. Yeah, a 1-bed, 1-bath townhouse. $660. You can get into the 2-bed, 1.75 bath. So one thing you need to know, if you see 1.25 bath, that's just a sink. If it's 1.5, it's a sink and a toilet. If it's 1.75, it's a sink, a toilet, and a shower, and then a full bathroom has a bathtub in it. So just so you know that. Other than that, if you scroll down here, you can see, 4-bed, 1.5, 2,300 square foot. It's just outside over here. It's not quite the Green Lake, but that's a pretty good size home. Really close, basically walking distance to the Green Lake. So you have plenty of options for buying in these areas, and especially if you want to get just around the lake, just outside of it. But right close to the lake, you can see, 2.3, 1.5 million. That's what you're going to typically see if you want that bigger detached home. If you wanted to live outside, I did a video on Ballard, so if you want to go watch it, it really talks about Ballard, but there's a lot of new infill and construction, and you're just, 5 minutes away, and that's where you're going to be able to find your 3-bed, 2-bath condos, and then be close to all this nature, be close to the Golden Gardens Park, really this whole west side over here. One thing you need to know, I've mentioned it in a few different videos. This is 85th right here. Everything north of here, you're not going to see sidewalks on the road. So if you're pushing kiddos around and stuff, you're not going to have those sidewalks. It really, you start seeing the home prices actually get a little cheaper around here. So if you are looking to stretch a dollar just north of 85th, you'll see that. South of it, you start seeing the sidewalks again, a little safer. For pushing those kiddos around. So I mentioned the walking path. It's actually 2.8 miles around. There are sections of this that you're really only going to see walking available, and then you have other sections where you see everything from scooters, rollerblading, biking, unicycles, whatever on the other side. So it doesn't matter. The whole loop is amazing, and it's great for hiking, walking, all of that. You can see, behind me, this screen here. This is actually an aerial photo. I mean, it's just really full of trees, parks, nature, and then you'll see in the park, it's just, sometimes it can be pretty interesting. I like zooming out so you can see again how just close it is to everything. But what you're going to see is, in the park, there might be some random instrument playing, maybe some harmonicas or some jazz flutes, something like that. There's a lot of mix, but it's very fun and exciting. You'll go there and you get to do some people watching. You get to see all sorts of things, and that's kind of what the vibe is there. So if you like the outdoors, you like being close to downtown, but you want to be away from the hustle and bustle, be able to take your paddleboard out, your kayak out every day. Maybe you get done working, you just want to get out there and row those calories, row the work day away. Like that's what you see in the vibe here. Yeah, Green Lake is definitely a high destination area for people who just love the nature and things to do when it comes to outdoor activities. So last but not least, I mentioned Wallingford. You got plenty of things to do here. And then if you go right over to the over here to Rivanna Park, Rivanna area, they have a bunch of restaurants, shops, bars, nightlife. And then you have the University District. You want to go catch some UW games? Literally, it's right down here next to the Laurelhurst neighborhood, which we've talked about. But the University District offers plenty to do. So that's what's kind of cool again about Green Lake. You have your if you're gonna be right in here, very peaceful, trees, that kind of thing. But you're just minutes removed from going out and grabbing a brewski, cocktail, nightlife, and a lot of this is family friendly too. That's what I enjoy. I have 3 kids. I'm able to enjoy a lot of these neighborhoods with the kids. So it's not as much as you see like in the Capitol Hill, the nightclubs and the nightlife like that. It's just more things that for anywhere from singles to early couples, married couples to retirees. It really has just about everything you need. Absolutely love Green Lake and what it offers, and if it seems like a perfect fit for you and that's the area you want to be, that we specialize in that. If it's not the perfect area, if you need to be somewhere else but maybe you want to be close to it, we also specialize in that too, in everything Seattle, Washington. If you are even thinking about moving or relocating anywhere in the Seattle Metro, Kirkland, Bellevue, any of these areas, make sure you reach out to us and we can help you make that move so easy. In order to do that, you got to give us a call, shoot us a text, send us an email, or even send the Seahawk. However you want to get a hold of us, we got your back when moving to Seattle, Washington. And until the next video, we'll catch you later.